NewGenGamers.com.
Hello everyone, and welcome to another New Gen Gamers Console Wars of the Past. Today we are taking a look at the Sega CD add-on for the Sega Genesis. Right here. I kind of have it wrapped in plastic for posterity.
Or protection.
Or protection.
Against the elements of the indoors.
Yeah. Those dreaded indoors. Here is, well, this is not the ideal setup. This is a Genesis 2 model on top of an original Sega CD model, but this is currently what I had at my disposal, so we're going to kind of show this. The Genesis attaches here to the little side port for the Sega CD here. See, there's some nail pieces. Now, for the original Sega CD, it had this metal plate to attach your original Genesis to, and the Genesis would clip into these pieces. The Genesis 2 does it as well, because they're right here and right here.
Now, I had a friend back in the day who actually had the Sega CD that was just like a little square that went right up next to it.
Yes, the alternate, the second generation model. That one we actually showed during the 32X section because we had one of those handy.
Sorry, don't interrupt yourself too much. I don't want you to have to cut this out.
No. It does take two power adapters.
Two power adapters, woo! Rock and roll!
One attaches directly to the Genesis, and one goes to the Sega CD.
Right, because we don't need a power outlet to plug the television into, no!
Isn't that what surge protectors are for?
Right. I like fires.
Or just run your TV across the room. Who cares? You play with a regular Genesis pad. You've seen a few of these already.
No, you have not.
Now, this is an interesting look. This is the CD backup cart. You just pop this into your Genesis, and you can save your Sega CD games on it. Really? Yes.
Neat.
Yes.
So that's like a huge memory card.
Pretty much.
Sweet.
In the shape of a Genesis cartridge.
Sweet.
Let's take a look at some of the ports in the back here. Luke, you want to give me a hand flipping this beast around?
This mammoth.
The mammoth. Yes.
Oh, the mammoth has a hole.
Yes, the mammoth does have a hole. You would actually run your audio and your video.
Or at least we hope that's the video, because, well, those other two things are both audio and the power cord.
Yeah. Well, it works as a pass-through, unlike the 32X, which you need a separate cord to run this to that. But they both have power supplies right here. And on the front side, this is the front loading. The original Sega CDs had a front loading. I've taken this apart because it's a very old model, and the only way to get the disk drive to work is to lift the top off and place the game into the carriage.
Wow.
Yes.
You say lame?
Yeah. Well, it is almost 2 decades old. There's your ready light and your access light and your Sega logo. Up here, let's take a look at some of the games. We won't be playing any of the ones we have pictured here, but these are the ones I have in cases, and I'd like to show the cases.
Alrighty then.
They go with the rectangular long boxes.
Now, Ray, not that I want to give you the sass here, but you see this guy up here that's already opened?
Yeah.
Shouldn't we have that closed so we can see the front? Because I'm pretty sure everyone knows what a nice, shiny CD looks like.
Well, I'm sure we could close it.
And it doesn't have... Oh, well, that's why it's open. Never mind. That's my bad.
Yeah, here we have a look at a Sega CD disc. There will be a little bit of glare there. As you see the rating system there, Kids to Adult,
rainbowy.
And the Welcome to the Next Level ad campaign there. And then we've got the
NHL
EA
94.
NHL 94. Here's Tomcat Alley. Here's Wheel of Fortune. Now this is an odd one because it is a cardboard box design. You want to open that up for us, Luke?
Sure. I don't think I recall this. So.
It's a digital pictures title.
Oh, that would be why I don't recall it. Yeah, that makes sense.
And then it comes in one of those.
Nice.
Yeah.
You kids at home like that, don't you?
Alright. Well, now that we've shown off some of the features of the Sega CD, let's hook this puppy up and give it a roll.
Alrighty, let's do it. To it.
Welcome everybody to a New Gen Gamers Console Wars of the Past. Today we are taking a look at the much maligned, never replicated, often duplicated, never respected Sega CD.
And your microphone hog is Ray, and my name's Luke.
You're a dick. So today we're going to be taking a look at Batman Returns, one of the initial launch titles for the Sega CD. Oh wow, that's the part where she was kind of falling.
Yeah, that's actually pretty sweet graphics.
Yeah, they made her splat.
Rather impressed. Well, this is a rather impressive piece of equipment, but bottom line is they never pushed it as far as it would go.
Right, they had some big plans for the system, but it never really got to where they wanted it to be. Let's give the game a start, and I'll take the controller.
We'll get out of the cutscene, maybe.
And let's get going.
Which is my bad.
It does have some really good audio for it. One thing that the Sega CD games were known for was CD quality audio.
I'm rather impressed with the graphics on this. I mean, it's not using, like, images or anything like that, but the fact that they're using gradients and they're using them as well as they are, it looks really nice. It's, actually pretty close to what the, animated cartoon would be.
Yeah, about that level, yeah. Now, to start off with, what should we say about the launch?
Well, the console itself was overpriced and underrated, and it had piles upon piles of storage capacity, but it didn't have that many games for it, so the storage capacity was kind of overlooked. And
yeah. Well, with it being a CD-based game, considering what they were stepping up from, I mean, you're looking at going from, at max, usually about a 16 to 32 megabit card, up to 700 megabytes.
That is quite a bit more space. Wow. I hadn't really put those numbers in line there. That's kind of insane. But yeah, currently, it's kind of the butt of jokes as far as systems go, because, well, it never really took off. No one really has any fond memories of it, despite its power capabilities, because...
Well, it always gets ripped a new one, right here on YouTube, and just about everywhere else on the web, just because it was seen as this big failure.
That happen?
That wasn't too bad, kid.
Pretend it's a game.
NewGenGamers.com.